Danganronpa.
Uh-oh.
Dead? She's really dead?
Oh no. I heard Hina talking, but my eyes stared steadily forward. I could only look on at Sakura's dead body. Oops. We didn't make it in time. It's happened again. Muttering to herself, Kyoko began to gently inspect Sakura's body. I wondered, was she confirming that Sakura really was dead, checking for a pulse or a reaction? Uh-huh. Yeah, it's okay, honey. I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room. And why? Why did this have to happen? That's all I could say. They repeated it over and over again. I need to examine Sakura's body. So, get out. Please? Oh, never mind. I just stood there motionless behind her while she checked Sakura's corpse. Time passed. While I stood there, unable to do a thing, time just passed. Ah, the inevitability of time. And after I don't know how long, I got everyone.
What? Ogre?
Stop calling her that!
Yes.
Oh, so she's dead, huh?
I see. Sakura's been killed. I see.
As soon as they arrived, Kyoko began.
Just a second.
You heard the announcement just now, right? So you know what this means.
Sakura was murdered, and by someone in this very room. Is that what you were going to say?
Huh?
No. Whoever killed her, it's not just someone in this room.
It's your fault.
It was one of you. Hiro, Byakuya, Otoko, one of you killed Sakura.
What? You're accusing us before we've even begun the investigation?
I don't need it to investigate anything. Because you hated her. You hated the sight of her. One of you did it. I know it. You... Oh, that's probably...
You know it? That's me! Jeez, I didn't know your power level would increase by that much just by getting mad!
What are you doing here?
Come on.
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out my little murder flyer!
Oh boy.
That's right, it's the next Monokuma file!
Number 4.
And don't get so mad, Miss Asahina, or you're gonna ruin that little face of yours.
Ew.
I'm gonna poke your cheeks. Now then, with that,
Hold on. There's something I want to ask you.
Huh?
It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura?
What?
Huh?
Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again, and then...
And then I killed her? Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. That whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Sakura came to a most regrettable and...
Take it from the top.
Sakura came to a most regrettable end without even getting the chance to finish things with me. Which, thank God for that! Saved me the trouble of having to go through with our little fight. She's real strong. Even for someone like me, it would have been no mean feat to take down a behemoth like that.
Hey,
I gotta tell you, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her. So I don't know who it was, but whoever the blackened is this time, I owe you one.
what is this?
You owe them one?
Oopsie, before you get all pissy potty at me, you better figure out who did it first. Because, I mean, your lives are all on the line, right? Laughter!
This.
What the hell? He owes them one?
Forgive
I hate him. I hate this whole thing.
I, for one, am glad it was Sakura. She was working with the mastermind after all.
How can you say that now?
Hina, slap him again.
Do it.
Sorry, I don't have any time for your squabbling. The next game has already begun. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura.
Anyway.
Ooh, she mad. Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead.
Then let's decide who will stand guard this time.
I'll do it. Hina? I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura.
That's fine.
Okay then, Hina is guard number 1, but we need one more. Kyoko, that's you.
What?
Me?
You're always the thorn in my side. This time, just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that an order.
I closed my eyes. Listen, I just closed my eyes for that, and behind my eyelids, the world is warping. I don't know how to explain that. This man has said the most slappable things. Oh.
We haven't had one of those in a while where you've just been like, right, I forgot. I hate you.
I really do hate him.
Yeah.
An order?
That's fine.
Fine, I'll stay behind.
When it's settled, let's begin, shall we?
She's just like,
The
yeah,
rest
whatever.
of the rest of you little puppets, come with me.
Hold on. Before that, there's something I want to say.
What?
Which is?
Hiro, Byakuya, Toko. None of you are allowed to step foot in the crime scene.
What?
It's your fault.
One of you killed Sakura.
I won't forgive you.
I won't let someone like that come anywhere near her.
Stop talking.
Don't be stupid. Our lives are in just as much danger as yours. We have every right to investigate.
I don't care what you say. I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura anywhere near her. Even if it means I have to use force, you're not getting in here.
Well, it appears further discussion would be a waste of time.
Oh, this is gonna be this is gonna be interesting. My brain is going 1,000,000 miles an hour.
How about a compromise?
It's all clear now.
I won't ask you to let all of us in. Just let me. What? You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyway.
Nope, don't really care. I'd rather spend my time coming up with another splendid fantasy involving you. I'm not gonna say it.
And you, Hero, do you really object? If you're gonna go that far, what can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so why should I care?
It's all clear now.
Then it's decided.
What are you saying?
Nothing's decided.
Calm down.
I know how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to his request. But
Hey,
we have to find out who killed Sakura. For those of us still alive, and to honor Sakura's memory. Fine, I guess that's okay. But no matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her.
Naturally. Who would want to touch a filthy dead body?
We are
I will...
very close. We are approaching the end. And boy, howdy, I want them to give me the opportunity to kill this
Just
man.
give me one time. Just let me do it. Just let the option open up and be like, you know what? I, Makoto, could do it.
If it were only him and Toko left, I'd do it. If it would not put the rest of my friends at risk, I'd do it.
listen.
How would you convince Toko that you didn't do it?
Good point. So,
It would have to be one other person.
yeah. That's enough fighting. We need to focus on the investigation from here on out. Everyone keep this in mind. If we can't uncover Sakura's killer,
Listen to me.
all of us face execution. Finding out who killed Sakura. It's not a matter of hoping we can do it. If we want to survive, we have to do it. It's kind of a hopeless hope. We have no choice but just do it. Gotta do it. We gotta.
Here we go. Investigation.
Better check Monokuma file before anything else. Victim was Sakura Ogami. The time of death is estimated to be around 12 noon. The body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There's evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood. Monokuma file number 4 has been added to the truth.
Hey,
Yep, poison. I think the case this time might be a challenge. Why's that?
so
The only way into the rec room is the door we just came through. And that door has been jammed shut with a chair from inside the rec room. Which means the killer would have had to escape somehow after barring the door. So if the door was blocked from the inside and there was no way in or out till we broke the window, there's like zero escape, right? In other words, this is a classic locked room murder. Locked room murder? What's that mean? Tell me.
Gasp.
I guess you might see this kind of thing in a lot of mystery movies or books or whatever. Could it really happen in real life? And right before our very eyes like this? Are you curious to hear more about what a locked room murder entails? Yeah?
that's fine.
Well, when you break down this kind of murder mystery, there are 4 basic types. The first type is when the locked room is created after the actual crime is committed. This simply means that the killer commits his crime, then through some special method, seals the room. This mainly involves some sort of trick involving the locking of the room. Basic approaches include using string or simple mechanism. There are a number of variations. So for that, all we have to do is check the door to see if that's what it was, right?
Correct.
The second type is when the locked room already exists before the crime is committed. Oh,
In other words,
basically the killer uses a special contraption or tool from outside to target the victim inside. You push a switch and it fires a handgun. You shoot an arrow through a gap in the door, something like that.
however,
But in this case, that just doesn't fit. There are no guns or arrows in the school, and the door doesn't have any gap that would allow it. Yeah, I think we can probably cross that off the
it's
list.
true.
Third type is when the killer stays in the room until it's opened up. What do you mean by
In
that?
other words,
They stay hidden, and when the door is opened, they use the confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend they showed up along with everyone else, and that's that. That sounds like it could have been possible, maybe?
it's true.
And the fourth is the final type, is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all. Not a locked
In other
room.
words,
But that, I mean, there's actually is an alternate escape route somewhere within the room. You see this a lot in novels and things, but in reality, it's generally not possible. Then you think we can cross that one off too?
indeed.
I believe so, yes. So when it comes to locked room mysteries, those are the basics. So there are 4 possibilities. Then, Kyoko, which of these 4 choices seems the most likely in this case?
It's true.
That's a good question. Answering that should be our primary focus during this trial. But right now, I can't really say. I see. The way the killer set up the locked room, until I figure out, the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden. It's definitely a tough mystery. I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can. For Sakura, if nothing else. Boink! Okay, should I give you theories?
Go for it.
Okay, first of all, obviously it's poison. Obviously it's poison. You can't just unlock a room and be like, wow, there's a lot of protein drinks and also
we can't.
poison.
Yeah, check off poison. We have to use the poison.
We have to.
So we'll probably go there as soon as we're through investigating this room.
Exactly. My second thought is that, based on what I've seen already, my gut tells me that Sakura put the chair in front of the door. Probably was like, oh dang, did have a good old fashioned sip of that poison. Bet I'm gonna die. You know what? This is fine. Let me just lock the door so I can, chill and it'll be fine. Whatever.
Okay.
Who it is? No idea.
Okay.
No idea. I almost get the feeling that it was like, I'm going to throw this out there, and if it's too off the wall, I'll cut it out. I almost get the feeling that perhaps, and I won't know this until I talk to people, I feel like maybe it might have been a situation of somebody who was not in the room somehow poisoned, like, one of the protein shakes or something, knowing that these two are all about them shakes. And then in the process, maybe her and Hina go back here, and it's like, no, chill out, calm down, whatever. She drinks the poison, realizes it, and is like, uh-oh, I don't want it to look, or, I don't know, I'm thinking,
Yeah. You've got thoughts.
I have thoughts. I have theories. Oh, boy.
Where do we begin?
Well, let's start with the body. I don't like how 2D she is.
Yeah, that's a very weird...
Sakura drew her last breath sitting slumped forward in this chair. There's obvious evidence of a blow to the head Sakura suffered. Normally, I wouldn't have any problem believing that's what killed her, but according to the Monokuma file, she was also vomited blood. Yep. And I can see a trace of blood on her lips for sure. So, what could have caused her to vomit blood? The Monokuma file specifically said she hadn't suffered any other injuries. Maybe getting it on the head somehow caused her to start vomiting blood?
Not a chance.
Byakuya.
Fine.
However, your eyes have landed on a most interesting location.
Interesting.
Naturally.
Yes, most interesting. Don't you agree?
No, I don't think I'd call it interesting. But it does make me wonder. The reason Sakura vomited blood absolutely has to be the connection to why she died. That it's... What's this? This looks like some kind of wrapper. Ah, that's... Do you recognize it, Hina? Well, yeah. I mean, I gave it to her. I'm worried that Hina accidentally poisoned her.
Oh no.
And that inadvertently does make her the Blacken. Unless somebody did swap the poison into something that it shouldn't have been in, and then they would have been the Blacken. That's a candy wrapper. Sakura got super upset when she found out Genocide Jack had attacked me, right? So after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. I thought it might help her calm down a little. Yep! There it is! So you gave that candy to Sakura. I found a big box in the warehouse. I really like them. Actually, as soon as we could get into the warehouse, I took the entire box back to my room. I made sure nobody else could get their hands on them. You really like them that much?
I mean,
But I wanted Sakura to get a chance to try one for herself. That's why I gave it to her. But now they've all lost their flavor. Hina. Aww.
Candy.
Polka dot candy wrapper has been added to the truth bullets. Okay, so maybe not. There's shards of glass scattered all around the chairs. Ah, poison! Glass is all red.
Oh no!
And there are the top and bottom sections of the bottle, right? So it must have originally been a bottle.
That makes sense.
Glass shards on the floor. Da, 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 da. Sorry, it sounds like a metal song. There's something else on the ground. What? It's a figure. It's a Monokuma figure. Cute. Why is there alcohol? Oh, there are 4 red bottles lined on the top shelf. It wasn't poison. Each inside the bottle, there's some kind of Monokuma figure. What I'm wondering is, how did they get these figures inside the bottles? It's crazy.
so
It's no different from your standard ship in a bottle. Huh? You know, when the bottle's opening and smaller than the boat placed inside? You've never seen that. Oh, yeah, maybe.
who
I don't know.
knows?
So this is the Monokuma version of that. A Monokuma bottle, if you will.
Okay,
Nice!
Monokuma bottles has
Wow.
been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
I feel like I'm finally starting to make sense of things, little by little. The Monokuma bottle's sitting on the shelf.
Yes.
The Monokuma figure we found on the ground.
Uh-huh.
The red shards of glass probably started as a bottle. Sakura must have been hit in the head with a Monokuma bottle, right?
Wow.
Wow, good job.
Very good.
That was the weapon.
You've done it. You've solved the mystery.
Let's look at this blood. Let's look at this. What is this? Full of magazines. Magazines. One of the magazines was so bad it made her...
Puke blood.
There's a blood stain in front of the magazine shelf. It must have come from Sakura, right? That doesn't make sense. Why is it so far away from where she died? Magazine shelf. Been added to the truth bullets. I'm piecing stuff together. I'm putting stuff together on my freaking... Oh, Hina gave her the poison wrapper, and she said, "Oh no, I realize now that Hina poisoned me, so I will make it look like murder. I will glash myself, lock door, and sit here and I will die slowly, so no one will know that my good friend Hina. I will do this to protect my friend." Oh gosh. Is that a clock?
That's a clock.
Has anything changed? 1 o'clock. Sakura died around 12 noon, so roughly an hour ago. Was that when Kyoko and I were moving alter ego? Yep. Yep. We already know who did it. Yakuya, Toko, or Hiro.
We
honey,
need to pick one of them.
That's half of the people still alive, hun.
Yeah.
They could stand the sight of her. You agree with me, don't you, Makoto? Hina, I don't know how to say this, but right now, you're my primary suspect, baby. I don't want to say anything for sure. Then let me help you find out more. You see, Sakura asked all 3 of them to meet with her. You know where? Right here in this rec room. What? After I went to the nurse's office this morning, Sakura and I both left together, right? Well, eventually she went off on her own. But when I saw her again after that, she told me, she said she'd left a note for each of them. She asked them to meet her in the rec room by noon. By noon? The Monokuma file said she died right around then. I'm telling you the truth. I heard it right from Sakura herself. And I tried to stop her, but she wouldn't listen. She said not to worry, that she just wanted to talk to them. And this is what happened. If I'd stopped her by force even, this never would have happened. Hina, aw. It's impossible not to have regrets, I know. Somebody was trying to kill Hina. I bet that's what... Somebody was like, Hina sure do like candies. Very easy, put poison in a candy. And then Hina... The fact that she had asked those 3 to meet with her, and she asked them to come to the rec room at noon, same place as she ended up dying. Let's go confirm. Let me talk to...
However,
But for Sakura to have been killed, yeah, she's not the type who would go down without a fight.
it's true.
And she certainly didn't, I would say. She was the ultimate martial artist, strong in body, mind, and spirit. So how is the killer able to get the upper hand on her? I wonder, did someone get the upper hand? They must have taken her by surprise, right? Certainly, they would have needed to if they expected to stand any chance against her. Well. Oh,
What's this?
what have we here? Chem lab. There's some kind of plastic container rolling around the entrance.
So,
It looks like a protein drink, and it's empty. Sakura must have drank it. Everyone knows how much she loved her protein. And she mentions more than once how protein was good for all sorts of ailments.
wrong.
I wouldn't take that to heart if I were you. I know. Protein can. It's got a label that says Chem A2. That reminds me. Chem Lab has all that stuff. I bet she went there. But that's strange. Huh? What is?
Hey.
You see what's scattered around the can? Shards of light blue glass. They must be parts of the window I broke to get inside.
Correct.
But they aren't just scattered around the can. They're also underneath it. Why does that matter?
So,
I can't say for sure yet, but you're probably going to want to take note of it. I feel like it'll be an important clue later on. Okay. I'm not sure I see how. Empty protein. Protein. Now it's your turn. What do you want?
What?
What do you want? You're bothering me.
That's what
Go
I'm
away.
asking you. Shut up. There's something I want to talk to you about. I'm not gonna make Makoto be all timid when he talks to...
Make it quick.
Alright, fine. Is it true that Sakura asked you to meet her in the rec room?
So you found out. Interesting.
Then it's true?
I did receive a note to that effect, yes. But what fool would do what it said and risk being killed by that monster?
Shut your fuck. So you didn't go see her?
Of course not. I ripped the notes to shred and threw it away. I haven't seen Sakura today at all.
Byakuya says he didn't go see her. Is that the truth? Well, until it can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact.
Come on.
If you're all finished, please remove yourself from my sight.
No.
Thanks. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Ooh. I go to talk to Byakuya, except I'm timid. Let's have a look at that. This door is the only way in or out of the rec room. The door doesn't have a lock, and there's no evidence that the mountings can be tampered with. The only notable damage is the smashed window, which happened, of course, when I broke the glass to get inside. There's no evidence to any kind of string or mechanism was used on the door. In other words, I don't see anything suspicious about the door itself, other than a door or chair. Let's look at this chair. The chair was shoved up against the doorknob, so we couldn't get the door open. There's no evidence that any kind of string. There's no reason to think the chair had anything special done to it. There's no doubt the reason the door didn't open was simply because the chair was there. This kept the doorknob from turning and the door from opening. And there was no evidence of the door or chair being tampered with or anything like that. So the killer must have created the locked door from the inside, not the outside. But then how did they get out, bud? I'm looking. I am looking. Bloodstain. What's this? Oh, what? The locker's open, and there's on the inside handprints. What's a handprint doing there? It looks like someone touched the inside of the locker, and it left a handprint in all the dust.
True.
And it looks quite fresh too. I'd say someone was hiding here in the locker, and they left behind a little something extra. So then, maybe the killer hidden here until the locked room was open, don't you think? And during all the confusion, they popped out and joined the rest of us, the group. Unfortunately, that's not a possibility. Huh? Why not?
Hey.
Think back. Before we opened the door, we looked inside the room, right? It was already open. Oh yeah, and the locker was already open. Huh.
Indeed.
So there's no way someone could have hidden in there until after we opened the door. Yeah, so then, what does this handprint mean? Oh boy!
Listen.
The plot
No,
thickens.
it did open inside.
No.
Well, Makoto, have you finished with your general investigation? Yeah, I think so, for the most part.
So then,
Then you should probably go talk with people now. I'm on guard duty, so I can't leave.
listen to me.
Which is why I've decided you'll go in my place. She decided? She's gotten a lot more pushy since we had our issue. She's right. I do have to go talk to the others. Sakura wanted to meet with 2 other people. I need to hear what they have to say. Alright, let's go talk to Himbo and Stupid. They probably went back to their rooms. Not gonna let me go to the chem lab?
Not yet. We'll get there.
Mondo,
There. No.
Sayaka, Junko. Damn, all these people do be dead. Press
There are
the
way too
doorbell.
many.
Ding dong! After a few seconds,
Hello?
you need to let me in.
Who's there?
That's the most negative aura I've ever felt. An aura of total decay.
What do you want?
So you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around anymore.
Don't even say her name. It makes me sick to my stomach. I
Yikes.
was in such a good mood too.
She didn't look like she was in a good mood.
Hey, I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time?
Obviously annoyed, Toko slithered out into the hall. A sneaky little snake.
What do you want?
What do you want? You said you wanted to talk to me about something? Talk! I wanted to talk about the fact that Sakura had asked to meet with you. Well,
Well,
I don't know what you're talking about. Byakuya already told me she asked to meet with him. What? She wanted to meet with him too? And I just said 2, didn't I? Guess now it's totally obvious, huh? Yeah, pretty much. So, can you tell me about it? I admit I did get the note, but I didn't go see her. I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to. Toko claims she didn't go see her, but can I really believe her? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it. Is that good enough? Alright, goodbye. Toko quickly retreated into her room. Alright. Toko's account.
He's in the back left.
Way back.
All the way down.
All the way.
There he is.
Hello. Who's at the very end?
I think that's Hifumi's door.
Probably. Makes sense that they would put him far away from all of us.
Hello.
Ding dong.
You know?
What's up, Makoto? Did you need something?
Yeah, actually, I just wanted to check something. It's about how Sakura wanted to meet with you.
How'd you know about that?
Could it be?
Did you maybe gaze into my soul? Have your special abilities awakened in you? But I'm not the only one she wanted to meet with. Ogre told me herself that she asked Byakuya and Toko to come too.
I wish you'd quit calling her that.
That is what she's called.
When did Sakura tell you that?
Oh, well, when she asked me to meet with her, of course.
But she didn't write you a note?
Yeah, a note. She
Yasuhiro!
She gave it to me in person, and she happened to mention the others, like, in passing.
I gotta be honest, this is still super suspicious. So then you went and met with Sakura.
No way! I totally didn't. Why would I ever do that?
Yeah, definitely suspicious.
Actually,
The last time I saw Sakura was when Hina got hurt, and I took her to the nurse's office.
I'm glad that we have just like...
I will change your dialogue so that it is correct.
Yeah, exactly.
don't look at me.
I haven't seen her since then.
While I'm here, could you show me the note she gave you?
Oh, do I still have it? Let's see.
Hiro was feeling around inside his pockets.
Hey, come on.
Sorry, it looks like I don't have it anymore.
Go find it. Big goofy smile on his face, he pulled out his hands out of his back pocket. But when he did, I saw something flutter on the ground. Something had fallen out of Hiro's pocket. Candy wrapper.
Huh?
That's interesting. And I
I'm
slapped
sorry,
my-
I didn't mean to litter!
Quick as the wind, Hiro snatched it back up again. Damn, I really do wish Hiro would, or Makoto would just be like, oh, that thing where like you see somebody drop $1 and you put your foot on it.
Uh-huh.
You're like, oh, mine. Shoved it back in his
Hey,
pocket.
come on.
Sorry, just a bit of trash I forgot to throw out. Don't worry about it.
Trash.
What?
Anyway, I can't deny that Sakura asked me to meet with me, but I never went. So, well, if you'll excuse me, I have to go. Hide. From you. In my room. Alone. Away from you. So that you can't see me. In my room.
All right, pocket trash. Pocket sand. Okay, so I've heard from Toko and Hiro. I definitely have to go to the actual crime scene. Top of that, I should go to the chem lab. I'm going to the chem lab. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Someone's in the chem lab killing people. No?
No. I thought, then... There we go. Yeah.
Into the chem lab. I can't believe there's another floor in this place. A 5th floor.
Yeah. It's a big school.
Well.
Makoto, did you have your eyes on the chem lab as well? I will say. Just make sure you don't get in my way.
Move out the way. Get your ass out of here.
I think what you meant to say was, yes, sir, I understand.
I'm going to eat your teeth.
You will have to beat my teeth in battle first, and my teeth are undefeated.
This is...
No one can defeat the Togami family's teeth.
I will eat your teeth.
My teeth would never lose to the likes of you.
Shut your ass. Sorry, this is new Makoto.
Makoto has been upgraded.
He's rude now. This is my first time seeing the shelf, but just can't get over how big it is. I'm Whittle. I should probably take a closer look at it. It looks like 3 shelves have been connected together to make one giant shelf. More importantly, what's that powder?
Let's taste it!
I have to be careful not to step in it. Oh, damn! There are footprints in front of the left shelf.
These footprints relate to the scene as a whole. We may need to sketch out the floor plan.
Did I fucking ask for your opinion? Get away from me. This is my time.
You will never figure this out on your own.
Shut
I have
up.
to help you.
By we, do you mean me?
Yes. How kind of you to offer.
Shut.
Please do this menial task
Makoto,
for me.
I am begging you. I'm begging you to grow a backbone.
Well, let's go. Chop chop.
Oh.
Do it,
Hey,
swine.
real quick, Byakuya, I noticed this thing smells funny. You want to smell it? You want to put your face very close to the floor where this poisonous substance is and smell it, please?
Okay.
Fine, I say. Whatever, asshole.
I
go
don't
to
tell me what to
work.
do. I'm already doing it.
So before, it was my idea to sketch up the thing, and I do it because I love drawing. And not because asshole told me to. Alright. How's this?
Not bad. For you, I mean.
Do better then.
Why?
What, you
no.
can't hold, what, you can't hold a pencil? You gotta have a maid hold your pencil? What, do you have a freaking, does your mommy write your name for you on all
These-
your homework?
These hands are only for holding money and power. Figuratively speaking, of course.
I see.
So, when you look at it like this, it's interesting. It would appear that whoever left these footprints only had business in the leftmost shelf.
Wow.
We can
So, God, I'm so
Thank
glad I had
goodness you drew that.
Thank goodness I had you here to tell me that. Thank goodness I had you here to tell me to draw that and then tell me the thing I already knew, Byakuya. You surely are a god among men.
They came in, went straight to that shelf, did whatever they had to do, and then left. That's what the footprints tell me.
That's what the
I speak to the footprints.
I speak for the trees.
These footprints must be...
Certainly
Makoto,
possible.
are they yours?
Are you a dumbass?
Show me your shoes. Take off your shoes and
Look-
give them to me. Let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size myself.
Alright, fine.
I
Here.
I see. Your feet appear to be too big.
Ah.
Fortunately, I must admit these are not your footprints.
Unfortunately?
I would have loved to kill you. But with how clear these footprints are, it should be quite easy to determine who they do belong to.
And these prints are really valuable clue.
Who could it be?
Somebody with little feet.
Who's got these tiny feet? What is
But-
this? I wonder what material that
Wow!
could
Freaking poison! Is this where the powder came from? It has the label on it. Chem C4.
be. Would you like to hear something interesting?
No! Bye!
I was on the 4th floor this morning, checking things out, and at that point, this room wasn't like this.
Wow, really? This powder must have been
So, in
spilled.
other words,
That's right. It could only have been around the time of the incident.
That really is what happened. It must be related to the case somehow.
Maybe this poison on the floor has something to do with the murder.
Why do you,
I do not know.
why do you sound like
I-
Dr. Doofensh?
I don't know what
Whatever that guy
I don't
is.
know what voice I was trying to do, but that's just how he came out.
Bury the platypus! That's what I heard. See, so it's from this shelf.
This shelf is.
Oh, one look and I can tell it's nothing but dangerous chemicals. Poisons and other powerful chemicals. The containers on the shelf labeled with the letter C and a number. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving using section C. Oh! Oh my god. Somebody put a poison in the tasty...
Protein.
A for protein, C for poison.
Yes.
Yep. Aha, somebody did put poison. Somebody swapped the labels. Somebody swapped the labels. These are all kinds of dietary supplements and different medicines. The protein drink we found in the rec room probably came from this shelf. All the containers are labeled with the letter A. So I guess I can consider this part unique section A. But wait! That
What?
doesn't go there.
That bottle's in the wrong place. Why would someone put that in the wrong place? Listen, Makoto, I work at a grocery store. You get used to it. No one puts anything back in the right place ever.
But there's a system to
There's
keep
a
things...
system in order. You put it in the place where you found it. I don't understand. Why would anyone do this? Who could someone have put it there on accident?
Maybe it was a boo-boo mistake.
Maybe someone just couldn't read. Lots of people can't read.
Chemicals that I have no idea what they are.
They're reagents. Put simply, they're used in experiments to bring about a chemical reaction.
Ah,
These are for science.
I see.
How have you lived in such ignorance for so long? It must be truly bliss.
I am happier when I know nothing. That's kind of harsh.
What, you think studying science and mathematics has no practical application in the real world?
I'm never going to use this.
The words of a lifelong loser, which, I suppose, suits you well.
You know what? Let's go.
Let's go right now. No one will be able to solve this murder.
Yeah.
No one will think I had the guts to do it. Plus, I'm the one who does all the work. No one else will be able to figure it out.
Yeah,
Kyoko's
exactly.
stuck in the room. She can't investigate. It's great. No one will figure this out. No one else will even come here. No one will find the body. It's the perfect crime.
Great. Anyway, that doesn't matter. All the containers are labeled with B. Totally normal.
This
Nothing
shelf
to worry
is not
about.
important.
Let's find out more about the shelving unit. It's been split into 3 sections. Dietary supplements on it A, Section B has reagents, and Section C has lethal chemicals. Chemical X. Sakura must have gotten the protein powder.
We would need a lot more sections on the shelf
Sugar,
to put an
spice.
X.
And we need a
Yes.
Section D.
Yeah.
Oh, that I wish. But what concerns me is that Section A accidentally contained a hidden ingredient.
Chemical
I'm
C9.
trying so hard
You can't.
to make this joke go.
It's just not gonna fit.
It keeps tripping. It's like a newborn. It's like a newborn horse that don't have legs.
It ain't. It's trying his best. That's not
When
how
horses are born, they're born
they
without
don't-
legs.
They grow their legs at about 2 months. Anyway,
The poison in C. What was the poison doing in Section A? That's definitely something going on there. That's tricky. Somebody did a bad job label. Let's look at this powder. I mean, I know it's poison. Yellow powder. It's pollen. I should probably take a good hard look at that powder. There's also the broken bottle. Looks like a bottle. And it looks like someone left footprints. Okay, I got all that. Based on the position, left side of the shelf. They
Yes.
went and they got the protein shake. That's all I can tell for now. Footprints of powder. And they are... Let's go to the rec room. I would love if you would just let me go there.
if it would just take you there, yeah.
Yeah. Does this man have anything else to say to me, or is he just going to degrade me?
Probably not.
Okay. Is he just going to make me feel bad about my feelings?
I'll feel pretty dumb if you have to come back, but it'll
It's
be
fine. It's a short enough,
Yeah, the rec room is on your right. Not that far.
This
there,
way.
There you go.
Yeah.
Driving-
Hey, everybody, what's going on?
Makoto is hard to drive because he doesn't have a backbone.
He did it again, folks. So, Makoto, how's your investigation going? told Kyoko what Toko and Hiro told
I
me.
see.
Toko said this, and then Hiro said that, and then... So along with Byakuya, they're both claiming that they didn't go see her. But it's all too convenient. Somebody must be lying. Well,
Who
it's
could
Hiro.
be lying?
Anyway,
Whoa! Well, I've made some progress of my own. Sakura's body, the shelf of magazines, and the Monokuma bottles. These 3 things have revealed new clues. You do well to look them over one more time.
What could it be?
Something to be
Just a
discovered. Just staring off into space isn't going to help you figure anything out. Well, yeah, I'm working on
I
it.
just got here.
Do you think you might actually need to examine the body?
I'm working on it.
There's no getting around it. Unlike me, Kyoko didn't recoil at the thought of touching a dead body. She was completely unemotional. It's the kind of thing I've grown perversely used to. Although there are still sometimes. I can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I can't get used to
it's
it.
true.
That's totally normal. Then how can you? I imagine it's because I've had plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past.
Because she's a detective.
Well, yeah, okay. I mean, like, just, yeah. I know, but, like, the phrasing?
Yeah.
Not great.
Well,
Oh, what? Sorry.
Don't
never
worry
mind.
about it.
You know what? Don't even worry about it.
Hey,
More importantly, look here. What? How on earth are Sakura's feet smaller than mine? I refuse to believe it. Absolutely not. Her shoes? See that yellow powder on her instep? Yeah. What is that?
see.
That powder is clue number 1. Nice. I know what that is. It's freaking
Hey.
poison. Next is the wound to her head. Look carefully.
It's true.
Actually, even telling you that, it's incredibly difficult to spot, so just let me explain.
It seems.
It would appear that she didn't suffer a single blow, but instead received 2 blows to the head. 2 blows?
Indeed.
Interesting, wouldn't you say? And there's one more interesting thing.
Correct.
Both of her hands were spotless. There's absolutely no trace of blood on either one.
It's true.
So that's what I learned from examining her body in detail. I can't believe she... Wow, okay. I don't think... Yeah, okay. She found a new clue over here. Are you gonna just tell me? Or do I actually get to investigate something? Something new.
Hey,
Did you figure it out? I can tell you. There's a hidden correlation between all the bottles. Pay careful attention and you're sure to find it. Look here.
I will show you.
Take my hand. I'll put your hands on it. Correlation? Oh yeah, they're different. I see. Look at the freaking...
I give up.
Can you just
I
tell
give
me what
up.
it is?
It's too hard.
It's
I
hard.
don't know the answer.
They're freaking chess pieces. I couldn't get the word out of my mouth. I don't mind guiding you, but giving you my conclusion isn't a good idea. Each person needs to come to their own conclusion so that everyone can have confidence in the outcome. It's not just because you don't trust me, right?
I didn't say that.
I didn't say that. No answer! What? I do trust you to a degree. Otherwise, I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with. I didn't tell Byakuya.
That's true.
What's the interesting fact? One other thing about the Monokuma bottles that's bothering me. I'd like to do an experiment to confirm it. You don't mind helping me, right?
anyway.
Experiment? Can you gather up all the pieces of broken Monokuma bottle? Try to get the smaller pieces too. Touch it with your strong boy hands. Are you sure it's okay to mess with the crime scene like that?
Doesn't matter.
I've already done a thorough investigation, so it's fine. And that obnoxious Byakuya's not here, so...
then.
Anyway, I need to get something from the chem lab. Why are you going to the chem lab? Oh, she gonna glue it? Okay. Whatever. I guess I'll just do it. I took a broom and a dustpan, collected all of the broken bottle pieces. And just as I finished up, sorry to keep you
So then.
waiting. Is everything ready? Let's get to work. So what kind of experiment are we
In
doing?
other words,
I got a scale from the chem lab. We're going to use it to compare weights. Compare weights of what? the pieces of glass you collected, and one of the Monokuma bottles still intact. Why do you want to do that? That's the point of the experiment. It'll make sense when we're done. Okie dokie. Wow! Let's compare the weight of 2 of the normal Monokuma bottles. Totally equal.
They are the same.
It's balanced, which means each Monokuma bottle weighs about the same. Which makes sense. The Monokuma figures inside are basically the same, and nothing else could really affect the weight. Now here's the important part. Put all the pieces you picked up on one side of the scale. Now, what might one expect to see? Well, a normal assumption would be either they'll balance out or the pieces I collected will be lighter. I did my best to get them all, but there's a chance I could have missed some here and there. Okay, then let's give it a try. Uh-oh! 2 bottles! 2 bottles! How's it possible?
I knew it.
Just as I thought.
In other
What?
words,
The results of our experiments and the correlation between each of the bottles put it all together. And I believe you will arrive at one very persuasive conclusion. So, what do you think? It's all on you.
You can
Yeah!
do it. I believe in you.
2 bottles!
You've done
I
it.
freaking need to move my pillow so I can sit on my pillow.
I will also sit on the pillow.
Okay, the blood.
The magazine.
There's... The magazine shelf was hiding a clue. Clue. An upside down? Someone put it back this way on accident? If something catches your eye, it's important for you to explore that detail. What do you think? Yeah, you're right. I picked up the inverted magazine and flipped through it. This is one of the pages near the center of the magazine, and the word had been written in bold, bloody letters. And it said Toko. Would this be a dying message?
correct.
Then it would appear you found it. Kyoko, is this?
So,
It is indeed a dying message. Someone used their finger to write it. And the dying message?
however,
But just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. It was already like that when I found it a little while ago. I made sure to put it back exactly as I found it for the benefit of others who might come looking. Hey, is that? That says Toko, right? Yeah, it looks like it. That she's the killer, right? Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet. It's settled. She's the killer for sure. Honey, I need you to use your head. That's conclusive evidence, right? We can use it to corner the killer. How likely do you think that we're going to get 2 notes written in blood with the person's name on it? Like, we got Leon that way. But sorry, I just don't think it's going to happen like that again. I can see why you think that, but it's too easy. If anything, it makes me much more suspicious. Also, Sakura doesn't have blood on her hands.
Good catch.
And-
Good catch.
And why would she hide it? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The only blood on
Ding
her.
dong, bing bong.
Oh,
You're done.
I know that we said we weren't gonna keep recording, but man,
You want to do it?
what time is it?
It's only 8.
Let's go.
Let's
Let's
do it.
fucking go, dude.
Do it all. Do
Let's
a whole
do
chapter
it.
in one day.
Let's
That's how it gets sometimes. It's just like, I don't want to stop.
I think that's gonna have to be how we do this going forward. Is just do all of the chapter in one day,
yeah,
rather
some,
than like
some of
breaking.
them will definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
You caught me sleeping. Your investigation was just so boring, I couldn't stay awake.
Well, there's less of us,
Should I
dude.
do it? Is it okay? Can I? Okay, then let's begin the class trial. You know where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first
Oh,
floor
boy.
of the school. See you soon.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
It's already time, but the mystery of the locked room is still only half solved. At this point, whatever happens will have to happen at the class trial. No, not whatever happens. I have to make something happen.
Here we go.
Alright.
Into the funny room.
Oh boy. Look at my... This is depressing.
Yep.
Monokuma made his announcement and everyone began to meet up one after the other. I need one more girl to go. I'm very, very sorry. I need one more girl to go. It's gotta be a girl, right? It's gotta be.
Just to balance it out, just to be fair.
Just to balance it out, right? And then here he
Hello.
is.
The ultimate martial artist. Emoji. A locked room murder mystery. Winky face. I'm saying them out loud.
What the?
Oh, I just recently discovered the power of emoticons. Like, no matter how awful something is, if you toss in a smiley face, it turns positive. For example, you're at a picnic and you find a dead body. XD! This is just creepy. And how about the reverse? No matter how great something is, if you put on a sad face, it makes it look super negative. For example, do you have 100 friends? Tear face? He's right. That does make it seem sad.
I can't wait!
Now then, please get on the elevator. I'll see you all down there. Do a little dance.
What the hell was that?
What did that sound like? I don't want, I want to know how, I want that line voice acted. I want to see how, what did he say all the symbols or what?
I don't know.
I don't get it.
I don't get you guys. How can you act so casual after murdering someone?
Don't look at me.
I don't think I'm acting casual. I'm totally stressed. I mean, I didn't murder anyone.
Yeah, I'm completely innocent. How dare you call me a murderer? Whatever.
Either way, the truth will be revealed soon enough. Because there can be no doubt, one of us is the culprit.
How on earth are we gonna do this after this? Like, with, with what, 5 of us?
Well,
Killer, the one that murdered Sakura? She was stronger than anyone I know. And yet someone killed her. And that person is here? That person is one of us? Crazy. I ain't talking to any of you. Come on, it's time to put an end to this. I'm the one that's moving the story forward. I'm the protagonist. I'm gonna solve this murder. I feel a chilling fear running down. Well, he's being a lot more pessimistic. When I say I'm the protagonist, I mean me, Aaron. Me, the one behind this controller. Makoto is just my puppet. Ew. No matter how many times I go through this, it never gets any easier. I'm under a steel prison in total silence. Alright. Let's go. Boy, howdy. Kyoko's hair is very long.
yeah.
Here we go. Suddenly, as always. Let's see what color the courtroom is. Once again. Ooh!
Just the 6 of you, huh? Really? So few. You must be so lonely.
Say that it's like it's not your fault we're all that's left.
I wonder, will the class trial end with one less classmate again, or will your school life come to an end completely?
Now then.
Are we ready to begin? You know the drill. Find your assigned seats. Do the thing.
So the curtain opened for the 4th time. I'm not gonna say all that. Class trial. Da da da.